Yes, guys, what's going on? Welcome to Stretford Paddock. I am Adam McKola. This is Gazzetta United. We are back with a coffee and the papers. Obviously not in the coffee shop today. I have to do this from home, but nevertheless, we've still got the newspapers to go through and get all the latest headlines on English football, the Premier League, the Champions League, the Europa League, as we see things heating up in those competitions, and of course Manchester United as well. It's heating up in the Europa League, as I say, and of course in the transfer window as well. And here on Stretford Paddock, we've got you covered for everything. If we continue throughout the Europa League, we'll have a watch along for every single game, fan cams and all that stuff, previews and all that. We'll obviously have news every single morning, live streams when transfer news breaks. So make sure you're clicking that subscribe button, liking, commenting, sharing, and joining the channel as well if you can. Hit that little notifications bell as well so you can be updated every single time we are live or have made an upload. But let's get stuck into these newspapers right now. And as you can see on the back of the Sunday Mirror, you've got Ollie's Eurovision, and trophy will make United boss so proud. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is speaking about how winning the Europa League as manager of Manchester United would be his greatest achievement. Now, he achieved many things as a player, obviously winning the treble being the ultimate as a Manchester United player, but he won countless amount of trophies for the club. As a manager, he's won trophies with Molde in Norway, winning titles there, but he says winning a trophy as the manager of Manchester United would be his greatest ever achievement and would be a proud moment for him. And I've got to say, it'd be a proud moment for all those Manchester United fans that have watched him, come through in 96 when he signed for the club, 95, 96, develop as a player at the club, become such a massive goal scorer. Obviously had his injury problems and all that. Remember him playing on the right wing when David Beckham was out of favour and doing a great job as well around that time. Obviously won so much and meant so much to Man United fans, and to see him come in and win a trophy, even if it is the Europa League, it's not the one that we all dream of, but even if it is the Europa League, it could be the Intertoto Cup. It'd be great to see Ole Gunnar Solskjaer win a trophy as Man United manager. So I totally get what he says in regards to that. And here you've got Aubameyang deal will be end for £30 million Lacazette. So from an Arsenal perspective, Aubameyang's expected to sign a new deal soon. They've obviously sacked off loads of staff, but they can afford to pay their captain a bit more money, which is obviously there's nothing wrong with that at all. It's absolutely fine. But Lacazette could be leaving Arsenal for £30 million to Atletico Madrid. Obviously they need to sell to buy really. Arsenal, they're not going to be looking to sell. Aubameyang, the likes of Guendouzi are expected to leave, and Lacazette's someone they can bring a decent wedge in for, and he's probably not that important to the team. He doesn't always start, and with Arteta coming in, he probably wants to make that team his own. Can see him doing well at Atletico Madrid, but I'm sure Arsenal in the Premier League wouldn't really miss him that much, would they? Would they? I'm not sure. Arsenal fans might. I mean, they pretend he's good, don't they? City sweat on Aguero as well. Man City expect to discover in the next 48 hours whether Sergio Aguero has won his battle to be fit for the Champions League. So obviously City facing Lyon in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Obviously a massive opportunity for them now to turn that into a semi-final. You'd consider them the favourites. They're one of the favourites to win the trophy. Bayern Munich will be up there. Barcelona with Messi, you can never write them off. PSG with Mbappe, Neymar, can't write them off, but you'd probably say Man City are the favourites for this trophy, especially with it now being over one leg and at neutral venues. Corona bomb hits 13 Ajax stars. Ajax have been rocked by a corona bomb that has infected 13 players in their first team squad. Now they're currently in pre-season and were scheduled to have 9,000 fans in their Johan Cruyff Arena Stadium today for a friendly. Now it looks like that might not be going ahead with so many players out for them, but incredible. We'll probably see that happen a few times now with players obviously going away on holidays, going to meet family and friends and things like that. Probably when you're not knowing, you're probably going to see a few teams hit with these kind of things. Let's see what else is in here. We've got some more inside as well on Manchester United, which is always good to see. Here we've got United up front. Solskjaer says Martial and Rashford won't get selfish in fight to be top goal scorer. Ollie believes the race between Rashford and Martial to end the season as United's top goal scorer can only be good for business. He says there's no battle between them. You can see how Anthony and Marcus play together. They are always willing to give each other the gift or present of an open goal. They always look to assist for each other. For me, there can never be a battle between players within a team. We all have one common cause, and that's to win. And we saw Marcus Rashford tweeting an almost Bad Boys-like reference in relation to we win together, we lose together, all that kind of stuff. But while both of them will want to finish top goal scorer, you can see, you know, no other players, no other partnership has linked up more than Martial and Rashford for Manchester United in the Premier League era. That's more than Cole and York, more than Ronaldo and Rooney. They clearly like playing with each other. They enjoy playing with each other, and they like each other. Obviously, they all want to score goals, but I don't think that affects their play at all. And then also we've got here Pogba tipped to stay. Manchester United boss Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has hinted that Paul Pogba will sign a new contract to stay at Man United. Solskjaer insists the Frenchman will now become a big influence on his young team's development after the Reds landed a return to the Champions League. He can be like a massive part of that team. He's won the World Cup, he's done it all, do you know what I mean? Apart from win the Champions League in the Premier League with Man United. So if he can help push United on, and you look at the age he is, if he signs his next contract that brings him into his best years at Man United, I'm sure there's going to be rumours about his future in the future, but get him signed up, get Pogba on a long-term deal, and the future looks bright for United when you look at the rest of the players around. If you're signing Sancho, you got Greenwood, Marshall, Rashford, all these kind of things. It can only be good when you look at the quality that they have now and the potential for development. On to another newspaper here, got lots about the cricket on the back. Just a small headline about Lampard getting hit for 7. It's mad how much they love Lampard, isn't it? 7-1 on aggregate against Bayern Munich. Absolutely battered off the park. But all they seem to talk about is the kids. Like N'Golo Kante, Kovacic, Jorginho, all these different kids that play for them. Ross Barkley, proper young. Marcus Alonso, Azpilicueta, Kepa Arrizabalaga, Willy Caballero, Giroud, all these youngsters that they have, you have to feel sorry for them a little bit. Leon game will be our World Cup. Pep Guardiola says Man City's bid to land the Champions League will be like trying to win the World Cup finals. Got a bad feeling they're going to do it, unfortunately. We got that story again with Oli on the inside as well, saying Europa glory would be top anything he's achieved in his career so far. And Oli says winning a trophy as a boss will mean even more than the 99 treble. He didn't actually say that quote. But that's what they're going to put there, do you know what I mean? He said, I am ambitious and one of my dreams is to lift a trophy as a manager of this club. That would be the proudest moment of my life. I owe my football career to this club, so to lift a trophy as a manager would be the biggest achievement in my career. I was part of a fantastic team. Sometimes you just ride a wave on the sea you are in. The team I was in carried me. Roy Keane would say his back was sore because he carried me, and he's probably right. I contributed as well as I could. It's probably understating his contribution. I was always ready for the team and the club, but if I could lift trophy as a manager, that would be the proudest moment of my career without a doubt. I'm not sure Keane carried him, but I get what he's saying. As a manager, all the responsibility is on him. Jesus Navas says, I want United's scalp first, but first we have Wolves at the door. A final versus United, that would be very special, but today I am only interested in Wolves. Well, it's not going to be a final, is it? It's going to be a semi-final against United. But that Wolves against Sevilla tie is a massive tie. It's a real difficult one for them, and I'm not sure who will go through in that. I reckon Sevilla go through against Wolves, and Bayer Leverkusen go through against Inter. United go through against Copenhagen, and Shakhtar go through. That's going to be the last 4. We look at the sports section as well. Pogba will be a United great. Pogba's desire to leave Man United is all in the past, says Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. What was said before. Paul coming back from injury has been a delight. He's worked really hard, he's happy, he's playing well. Of course there are some ups and downs when you've been out for so long, but we're going to see the best of Paul in the next couple of seasons. He will have to be one of the leaders as he's coming to his peak as a footballer at 27. And we'll hopefully get to see Paul Pogba at his peak for Manchester United, winning trophies, scoring goals and helping lead this team to success. Anyway, Guys, that has been Gazzetta United for today. Make sure you're keeping it locked, you're liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, all that good stuff. Plenty more content coming your way. But for now, being Adam McKola, I'm out of here.